I'll kill you all if I have to. Damn Boggarts. Give me a moment. Suddenly, very dizzy. They're out in droves. I don't know why, but Kester might. He returned from a scouting mission not long ago. Didenhil's Warden. That means he sees to things, keeps us safe and the like. It's the blood plague. The Boggarts carry it. Nearly all of the village has been infected. Most don't die from it, but it can weaken a man fiercely. Without a cure, the village won't last much longer. The she, you're nearly standing in it. It's the living wood, heart of the Feylands. Didenhil is a haven for those traveling from Gorehart to Galliford. But now, nowhere is safe. Aside from the Boggarts and blood plague. Look, you should turn around and go. Go somewhere safe. This is no place for visitors right now. Kester Barclay would know far better than me. He's in the town square. Go and ask him yourself. Kester's right in the town square. Talk to him. Take care.
Yes?
Anyone who's able, this is Didenhil Village, travel only way. We're under a plague here in Didenhil, I'm afraid. You may wish to carry on.
Come. Astrid needs that medicine. I have full faith in Kester to keep us safe. I have full faith in Kester. The other night, 3 Boggarts got into the village square. When times were better, we'd hunt in these woods, camp in the old mine when night fell. The other night, 3 Boggarts got into the village square.
Can I help you?
Looking for a blacksmith. Forgive me. Blood plague, you know.
A good smith is never out of work. Not in a troubled village this far into the She. I've got it, but not near as bad as some. Grey Gunner's laid up. So's that dear girl, Kareen. Cora brought us together. Now she and Olin can worry about strangers, and I can keep to my forge.
have full faith in Kester to keep us safe.
Plague or thunder, the craft hall's doors are always open. The other night, 3 Boggarts got into the village square.
The militia's store of potions has been used up, and we lost our alchemist nearly a month ago. Now it's up to me to resupply reagents and brew the potions. Somehow. What? You mean Oleander's gone and got himself killed? Poor sod. More genius than sense, I always said. Where we crafters work and mostly live. Olin and Cora handle selling the goods. Didenhil's Warden and war hero. I doubt any could have dealt better with the troubles we've had. Best thing against Boggarts is flame. Old Oleander had a fine potion for that. I can manage a crude semblance thereof, when I've the proper reagents. Our biggest problem is Boggarts, and the best thing against them would be fire. So it's fire potions. Tinder twig and scarwood bark. They're out in Glendara Wood, but the wood's been far too dangerous for the likes of me. Makes sense, doesn't it? Wooden little things after all. You do seem the brave and heroic sort. Well, the village has a fund. Tinder twigs often in that cave-like pass south of the lake. And scarwood barks found by the ruins in northern Glendara Wood. Tinder twig, which is easiest found in Ironhold Passage, and scarwood bark, which is found near the ruins in northern Glendara Wood.
I wish Murdoch Hayne had a few more fire potions for the Boggarts.
Can I help you? Welcome to our famed craft hall. If you've come to buy, you may speak with Olin or myself. It was my dream to gather all our artisans under one roof, and so I built the craft hall. I run it still. We're known all throughout Dalentarth. The best artisans all under one roof. A village like Didenhil needs a man like Kester to watch over it. I know I feel safer now that he's our warden. He handles the sales of weapon and arms. I let him after I gave myself a bad cut once. Come back anytime.
Reisberg Arms and Armours, blacksmithing on premises. Oh, it's Inga who's handy at the forge. She likes iron more than people. Iron. And me. By making the craft hall, Cora settled a land dispute, a trade argument, and made herself queen of the market. The day I met Inga, she smote me in the heart. With that hammer there, it's true, left a bruise you wouldn't believe. So long.
Hello? Hello? Can I help you?
Step carefully in the forest.
By me Tharu, what is it you... Oh, hello. Did Thaddeus send you? Kester Barclay. My apologies. I don't mean to be rude. This crisis has me a bit on edge. It won't likely kill you. Leave you weak as a kitten, though. Around here, that's as good as dead. We're simple people here. Merchants, tradesmen. We're not equipped to deal with a threat like this. I grew up here. Seems like only yesterday I went to fight in the war. When I got back, I was the toast of the town. Thought I was through with all that fighting. That boy needs to rest. He's got the cough. Won't listen to me or his own brother. Yes, that's it. Did Thaddeus tell you? The Boggarts carry it in their venom, and they're spreading it everywhere. Normally the things keep to themselves. Looks like some Jotun got into their lair, though. Force the Boggarts out. I can't, but Astrid Frisk, our healer, can. That is when she has the medicine to treat it. We've been running low. More should have arrived this morning. You can ask her about it if you're curious. You're either brave or a fool. But if you could kill the Jotun, perhaps the Boggarts would leave us alone. All right, travel north to the Boggarts' lair in Coilsbane and clear out their cave. Our own healer. As you can imagine, she's hardly slept since the outbreak. If you think you can be of any help, you most likely find her in her cottage, tending to the sick. A single Boggart we can handle, but 10, 20? It's only a matter of time before the whole town is infected. I can't allow them to run around unchecked, putting all the folks here at risk. Coilsbane is a Boggart cave just north of town. Well, it used to be anyway. A while back, some Jotun started digging in the caves. They drove the Boggarts out, and right into our town. Don't know what the Jotun were looking for, or if they've found it, and I don't care. I just want them gone. Lumbering brutes. Almost twice as tall as a man and just as wide. Why they came to Glendara is anyone's guess. They just showed up one day. We weren't going to stop them. Driving the Jotun from Coil's Bend would be the best thing you could do for us. Of course, Astrid Frisk could probably use some help as well. Until later, then.
Sorry, but there's no plague shield left.
None? At all?
I'm sorry. There simply isn't any more. It's gone.
These damn Boggarts.
I'm sorry, but I'm simply out of plague shield. There's nothing I can do for you or anyone else till I have it. Blasted blood plague. Normally, I'd say it's not as bad as it sounds. Doesn't kill most of the time, just weakens. Only half the village has it now, and a bedridden village starves sooner or later. Lumpkins, oafs, and busybodies, except for the poor bedraggled sick ones here in my care. I suppose they all mean well, only the airs coming out of these woods have addled their brains. Only thing for treating the blood plague. Few indeed have the skill to make it. I certainly can't, for all my years as a healer. It treats the blood plague, which almost all of Didenhil's sick with just now. Brother Fallon should have come with more. Can't think where he is. Good, because the whole village needs that plague shield. Never mind what happened to that old oaf. I need the medicine. 3 parcels at least. Go up the road through Glendora Wood that leads to the mission. Bring the plague shield yourself if you must. Well, Brother Fallon should have it, but then he should have been here by now. Go up into Glendora Wood toward the mission. See what you can find. Well, on your way with you.
Brother Fallon should have come. Plague or thunder. The craft hall's...
Come to town for the craft hall? I have full faith in Kester to keep us safe.
Brave soul coming to Didenhil. This little village is faring pretty badly, and I would know. I was in the war. It's in your best interest to fill your pack and depart as soon as you're able. The blood plague works fast, very fast. It's pretty nasty, and I've seen my fair share of infections and ailments. We had plenty of them in the trenches and on the walls of Melson Shear. You don't want to know about me. Besides, that name hardly means anything to me now. I came back different, a shadow of the boy from Gorehart. I'd rather not talk about it if that's okay with you. I think about the war enough as it is, and I doubt these wolves will ever let me forget it. It was once an old Alfar outpost, nothing extraordinary, and it became the last line of defense, where we held back the Tuatha through long nights of fire. Melson Shear is where I lost this hand, and where I knew I'd never come home the same man that I left. You met Gisela? How? I sent that death notice. She should know that I'm dead. She cannot know that I survived. Call me a coward, call me whatever you wish. I am not the same man she wed so long ago. I am broken. I cannot subject her to the nightmares, the wounds, the restlessness. I will spare her that torment. It's easy to say that, but I have stared the horrors of war in the eye and seen only death. Gisela deserves a new life, one not marred by the Tuatha. Every night I weep for what I had, for what could have been. That dream has perished. I paid a scholar to fashion a false death notice, the kind the army uses to inform the next of kin that a soldier has fallen in the line of duty. A courier left with it several days ago. All my hope for Gisela's future went with it. She will have to survive this long life without me. It is for the best, I promise you.
This is the Three Lamps. Plague's put my own grey in the healer's care, but we're open nonetheless. We've had our plague shield, and well, so far so good. But what to do when the plague shield runs out? He's sick, off at the healer's, poor duck. And while he is, I can make this inn presentable. And ain't it about time? Oh, he looked so fine the day he marched off a fresh soldier. I fear Boggarts and blood plague have done what war could not. Great! We've an open room, if you've gold to pay. Do you then? Suit yourself. Best cup of ale and cut of roast in all Dallentarth. And our rates are reasonable.
Right then.
My father's got the cough. He's taken to bed.
What's that? Stupid bloody peasants. Alfwig Gwilregas will not suffer to get this sickness afflicting this town. Now be gone. Take your poisoned air and get out of my sight. It's bad enough that I'll be quarantined here.
My father's got the cough. He's taken to... Brother Fallon should have come.
Good evening.
Plague or thunder, the craft hall's doors are always open.
I have full faith in Kester to keep us safe. When times were better, we'd hunt in these woods. Camp in the old mine we might ferry.
My brother Thaddeus. He's sicker than he knows. I fear for him if he doesn't take a rest from guard duty. We suffer our share of hardships, true, but we're quiet folk all in all. Quiet folk. I'm a miller. None of these crafts and such for me. When I'm not at the millstone, I'm here by the lake, fishing. Take after my old Uncle Ensenegg that way. The fishing's good here, but the fish, well, they're as wild as the she is all. He stood there day and night. He'll die of plague is the short and long of it. Don't quite know how to talk sense into the fool. Our sister could if she wasn't laid in bed with the plague herself. She was fine until 2 days passed. Then, all of a sudden, she could hardly stand. Astrid's tending to her now. When she took sick is right when Thaddeus got that foolish notion stuck in his head. He's an odd one. Lives in Ettenmere, of all places. Aye.
This here's Didenhil Village, traveller.
Yes, please, don't be stubborn. Othor, is that you? Othor, is that you? Othor, is that you? Othor, is that you? Othor, is that
Another
you?
visit.
My skin burns like a hot wine. My skin burns. Water. Bring me water. Oh. My skin burns like a hot...
I've got the trembles again, my dear. They won't go away. Bring your dear mother a drop of water. I've got the trembles. Bring your dear mother a drop of water.
Yes, what? Well, Lumpkin.
This... Here's Didenhil Village, traveler. Stay indoors after sundown.
You've returned with good news, I pray. Even though I knew it was childish, I held on to a wisp of hope that you would learn something new, that you would actually do what you promised. Tell me, what did you find? And what did happen? Please. May Mitharu keep you. You've given me hope. That's what Camden was fighting for all along, wasn't it? A hope that peace would return to all of us. Thank you. Please, take this. It's not much, but it's all the wife of a miller-turned-soldier can afford. I will go to Camden now. I will show him that nothing can shatter our bond. Not war, not time, not distance. Goodbye. Goodbye.
Of Loch died.
Every soldier in this endless war deserves to return to their loved ones. They're the reason we're out there fighting. I don't know how to thank you. You've given me a second chance. Gisela and I will continue our marriage from where we left it. There is so much we don't know about each other. Perhaps one day the nightmares will cease, and I again will be my own man, body and soul. Until then, I have Gisela. Every soldier in this endless